Superior, Colorado consistently ranks as one of the best places to live in the entire state, and even the country. But does it live up to the hype? If you're thinking about moving to this Boulder County suburb, there are some serious pros and a few important cons you should know about before you commit. Let's break it all down. The first pro we'll talk about is Superior's proximity to Boulder and Denver. Superior is located right outside of Boulder, only about 10 minutes from downtown. Being just off Highway 36, it also provides relatively easy access to Denver as well, only about 35 minutes away. This convenience makes it easy to enjoy the culture, restaurants, and job opportunities of either city, as well as being able to tap into either lifestyle too. You have the more boutique shopping, outdoor living, and laid-back college town energy of Boulder, and the sports games, city events, and excellent cuisine options of Denver. From Superior, it's all within your reach. This is a big win for anybody who's looking to enjoy the city life, but not necessarily have to live in the city or pay the city prices. Another pro of Superior is the schools. Superior is part of the Boulder Valley School District, one of the top rated in Colorado. For anyone specifically looking for suburbs in high-ranking districts, this can be a major plus. Schools in the area receive a strong rating for academic performance, extracurriculars, and college readiness. According to niche.com and Great Schools, all of the schools within Superior are ranked an A or an 8 or higher, thus making the suburb incredibly competitive, especially compared to the nearby towns. Also, based on Boulder Valley School District statistics, a ton of students are attending universities like CU Boulder, Colorado State, and Colorado School of Mines. No surprise on the first one, Boulder is only 10 minutes away. Now, given the size of Superior, which I'll talk about in a second, the total number of schools available within the suburb is limited, especially as you compare to the suburbs nearby. But within the town itself, the overall spread of performance is pretty consistent. Another pro to mention today is that Superior offers direct access to a large number of parks, trails, and open space. The Coal Creek Trail and surrounding greenbelts let residents walk, bike, or run for miles without even leaving town. Although given Superior's size, you might sneak over into a neighboring suburb. There are more than 30 miles of trails in and around the community. And as I just mentioned, it does connect to neighboring towns like Louisville and Lafayette, even as far as Erie. Whether you want to go for a long bike ride or a casual evening stroll, you can do it all without even having to drive. You're also just minutes away from the Flatirons in Boulder, as well as all the mountain recreation that this city has to offer. Not to mention, there's tons of things to do as you get into the mountains. If you'd like your weekends to consistently include hiking, paddleboarding, or snowshoeing, living in Superior makes it incredibly convenient. It might even be mandatory as a resident there. You're only so many minutes away from these opportunities, it feels wrong not to capitalize on them, at least once. Now, given such a realm of outdoor opportunities, if you've been considering a move to Superior, or even just Colorado as a whole, reach out to me. I speak with people like you every week who are considering a move out here, but are doing as much research as they can before they take the first step. If this sounds like you, my information is pinned below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. But for now, let's get back to Superior. Okay, pros aside, let's get serious here. This one is about price. Superior is one of the more expensive towns in the area, with a median home price of around $900,000, about 40% higher than the state median. Also with this, everyday costs like groceries and services tend to be higher as well. You're paying for location and amenities, especially being so close to Boulder, but also within Boulder County itself. Depending on where you're coming from, this might be a shock. While it's more affordable than Boulder, Superior can feel pricey when compared to nearby communities like Erie, Broomfield, or Westminster. First-time buyers in particular may find themselves needing to stretch their budget a bit or consider a smaller home. There are townhomes here that are a couple $100,000 less, but does the idea of buying a $700,000 townhome that's only around maybe 2,000 square feet sound very reasonable? Maybe not. That being said, an argument can be made here that the higher cost of living is balanced by an increase in quality of life, infrastructure, and overall services that you get in return. But it's important to know this up front. Now, coupled with price, most of the houses in Superior fall within the single family or townhome category. There are fewer options for those looking for modern condos or more affordable apartment living. Emphasis on more affordable. If you're hoping for a wide range of architectural styles or price points, or even just a wider spread of homes themselves, options here can be limited. This means buyers who are very design conscious or those looking for more unique builds might be a little disappointed with Superior. And because the housing stock was mostly developed within the last 20 to 30 years, the aesthetic throughout many neighborhoods can feel homogeneous. Not to mention, with limited land remaining for new builds, housing supply within the suburb is going to be relatively fixed. That's eventually going to lead to competitive bidding, fewer total listings, especially compared to the bigger suburbs nearby, and most likely higher prices, especially during peak moving seasons. Now, to add another con to this, Superior isn't exactly known for its incredible nightlife. Now, I did mention in the pro section that both Boulder and Denver are relatively close. Superior itself doesn't necessarily offer a lot of late night entertainment, bars, or music venues. For those who like an active social scene right within their neighborhood, this suburb might not cut it. Now, the local restaurant scene, I'd argue, is growing somewhat, and there is a lovely section of the town just off of Highway 36 that features several options. There are some great local gems here, but if your idea of a great weekend includes rooftop bars, a brewery hop, or a lot of late night food trucks, Superior might not be the best choice. Plan to be commuting into either city most of the time. For many, that trade-off is worth the peacefulness, but for others, it might be a deal breaker. There's just not that much happening here compared to the other suburbs. So is Superior the right fit for you? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you value location, top-tier schools, and peaceful suburban life, this town is hard to beat. But if you want more nightlife, a broader range of home styles, or even just a lower cost of living, you may want to explore some neighboring towns. Lucky for you, I have a couple videos highlighting a few suburbs just next door. They each bring their own flavor and might just offer a bit more bang for your buck. Not to mention, they're all relatively the same distance from Boulder and Denver. I think you might like them. This is Life in the Front Range. I'll see you there.